Hey everybody, today we're going to read this story. It's called Chicks and Chickens, and the author and illustrator is Gail Gibbons. We're going to learn hopefully some good facts about chicks and chickens. Chickens are birds. Birds sing in different ways. These are ways that chickens sing. Cheep, cheep. Cluck. Cock-a-doodle-doo. A rooster is an adult chicken. So you can see that's the rooster. He's got hair, a little beard thing. A hen is an adult female chicken. It says differences between chicks, hens, and roosters. So if you look, here's the hen, and it says that she has mane, tail feathers back here. She's got thighs and legs and toes. She's also got sharp claws. So if you look here, she's got wattles and a comb, ears, nose, and here's the baby chick. So you can see what color is he compared to the big chick. And he's yellow, so he doesn't have that comb or the wattles yet. And then here's the hens, or not the hen, the rooster. So he's got these spurs back here. And he's got a different color. He's got sickle feathers back here. So they're long feathers back there. And then he's got some hackle feathers right here. So he still has the comb and the wattles. You can see he looks different than the mama hen. Chickens evolved from wild jungle fowl. Fowl is a word for bird in Southeast Asia. They can't fly great distances because their wings are too weak. People probably began to tame wild fowl for their eggs and meat during prehistoric times. So a long, long time ago, they started to tame them, which means try to make them pets. Stories from China tell of people raising chickens about 4,000 years ago. Today, many chickens are raised on farms. They lay eggs that people eat. Others are raised for their meat. There are about 113 different breeds of chickens. Then it tells us a breed is a group of animals that share many of the same features. In chickens, it can be types of combs, so that was the little thing on their head, skin colors, feather colors, and patterns. So there's 113 different types. A few chickens are raised as pets. Some chickens are entered into contests. So like at the fair, if you go to the fair, they put their chickens in the contest sometime. And if you look up here, that little boy has a chicken as a pet. Roosters of some common breeds. So roosters are more colorful than hens. So the hens were the mamas. Most breeds are named for the area where they were first developed, where they first came from. Depending on its breed, an adult chicken may weigh between 4 pounds and 10 pounds. So those are some of the different ways roosters can look. Chickens are always pecking and scratching at the ground, eating a little at a time. On small farms, some owners let their chickens roam, which means they just let them kind of run around. They hunt for seeds, small plants, fruits, berries, insects, and worms. Because these chickens are able to move about freely, they are called free-range chickens. And if you look right here, here's the water. That's how they get their water. So a free-range chicken is a chicken that gets to walk around on the farm. It's not in a cage. On large chicken farms, where chickens are raised in pens or cages, the owners feed the chickens chicken food. The chickens are always able to drink from waters. In order for a chicken to drink water, it must toss its head back and let the water trickle down its throat. So if you look, there's a chicken getting some water, and he's got his neck way back. So free-range chickens, they get to run all around on the farm, and they eat all sorts of different things, seeds and plants and fruits, berries, insects, and worms. But the ones that are raised on chicken farms, they're usually in cages, and they eat chicken seed. Chickens don't have teeth to chew their food. Instead, the food travels to a pouch in the throat called a crop. In the stomach, the food mixes with digestive juices and enters the gizzard. The gizzard contains pieces of sand and small pebbles the chicken has eaten. These are called grit. The grit in the walls of the gizzard grind the food into small pieces. So if you look at this picture, this illustration, it shows you there's the crop. So it goes there, then to the stomach, into the grit. And inside the grit, it said there was pebbles and sand that the chicken had been eating. And that's what makes their food soft. Chickens use their beak to clean their feathers. This is called preening. They also take dust baths to get rid of any insects bothering them. So if you look at this illustration, the chicken is preening. He's picking out his feathers, and this one's taking a dust bath. Remember, it said that they like to do that to get rid of insects. Chickens don't have a good sense of smell or taste. They do have good hearing. During the day, they have excellent eyesight. So if it's excellent, that means it's really good. When nighttime comes to a small farm, the chickens are put in a chicken coop. They sleep up on a perch. So here's the perch. And that's where they sleep. This is called roosting. Chickens don't have good night vision. So if they don't have good night vision, that means they can't see very good at night. Inside their coop, they are safe from any nighttime enemies, such as weasels, foxes, and raccoons. So if it's an enemy, that means it's not their friend. Chickens prefer to be together in small groups called flocks. The leader pecks at other chickens to let them know who is boss. That chicken is at the head of the pecking order. So they peck at each other. They hit each other to let them know who's the boss. Cock-a-doodle-doo! This sound is often heard at dawn, so really early in the morning, and in the evening. This sound, called crowing, is made by a rooster. A rooster usually watches over and protects a group of 12 to 20 hens. So remember, the hens are the girls. Roosters don't like other roosters and often fight each other. Many farmers raise hens to lay eggs. Some breeds of hens lay white eggs. Others lay brown eggs. A few breeds lay green or blue eggs. A hen usually lays no more than 1 egg a day. Eggs should be gathered from the nest in the chicken coop twice a day. This makes the hens want to keep laying eggs. During the winter in cold climates, hens stop laying eggs until springtime. A rooster does not need to mate with a hen for her to lay eggs. So a hen or a girl chicken lays 1 egg every day. When a rooster mates with a hen, the egg cells inside her become fertile. After mating, a hen prepares her nest by pulling twigs, feathers, bits of hay, and leaves around her. So the mama hen's got to make a nest. So when she lays her eggs, they can grow, and she's going to keep them warm, just like that eagle nest that we were watching. Only fertilized egg cells can become chicks. So this is what happens when the egg has a baby in it. Each day, the hen lays another egg. Usually, there are 6 to 20 eggs. Any group of eggs in a nest is called a clutch. After the hen has laid all her eggs, she sits on them, gently turning the eggs over now and then, keeping them warm all over. Warming the eggs is called incubation. So we got to watch that eagle. Remember, the eagle would take her nest or her nose and she would flip her eggs. So that's what she was doing. She was trying to keep them warm all over. Then it says, the mother hen incubates her eggs for about 3 weeks. During this time, a chick is growing inside each egg. So if you look at the illustration, it shows you what's happening. So here it starts, and that's going to be the baby chick. And then it grows and gets bigger and gets bigger and bigger. So this was by day 12. So it said it took 3 weeks. When the incubated eggs are about 3 weeks old, the brooding mother hears a cheeping sound. The eggshell of one of the eggs begins to crack. A chick, using its egg tooth, a sharp part of its beak, is breaking out of its shell. The other eggs begin to hatch too. So if you look at the illustration, they use their little egg tooth on the end of their beak to poke, 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 and then that's how they get to come out. And then it says the egg tooth falls off shortly after the chick has hatched. At first, the chicks are wet and sticky. They are very tired. Soon, they dry and have fluffy yellow feathers called down. They become stronger. They can see and hear and begin to move about. The chicks make a cheeping sound to let their mother know where they are. The mother hen clucks and drops food in front of them. Chicks can eat the same food as their mothers. So as soon as they come out, they can eat what their moms eat, not like babies, not like human babies. They have to drink milk. In a few weeks, the chicks are bigger, but their mother still protects them. The chicks have grown feathers, and in a few months, these young chickens will look like their mother or father. A female chicken will be able to lay her first eggs when she is about 5 months old. Female chickens less than 6 months old are called pullets. After that, they are called hens. Male chickens less than a year old are called cockerels, and after that, they're called roosters. There are more than 10 billion chickens in the world. So this is how they gather eggs. So if you look at this illustration, you might use your hands and go pick them up. And then here at a big farm, they lay the eggs and the eggs roll. And then it does it all for them. It rinses it. And then this is about how the eggs are how the eggs hatch. So here is an incubator that you might see if you had a farm, okay? And so the eggs stay warm inside the incubator and it turns them. And then when the chicks hatch, that light right there would keep them warm instead of the mama. All right, the end. Hopefully you learned something about some chickens. All right, I hope you have a great day.